Welcome, everyone. I know I'm a little bit earlier than normal tonight, but that's because I was apparently so fucking exhausted yesterday that my body was like, no stream, sleep. So, yeah, that's why I wasn't live last night. I think I woke up around midnight for a moment, and then I closed my eyes, and then I opened my eyes, and it was like 4 a.m. So, yeah, my body apparently just was not having it. But that just means that I am going to aim to go a little bit longer tonight, which is all the better for all of yous. Okay. As long as my hand's there, I'm in frame. So, while I had my starting student screen on, I was just kind of sitting here planning out what I wanted to do. So I'm going to have to go over all of these, make sure everything is covered sufficiently. I think there's a couple of spots of gray that I can see that I need to cover. Then I'm gonna go on to finish up the arms and like do any touch ups I need for them. And then finally, well, not necessarily finally, but then I'll be moving on to metallics and in some cases like missile tips, like in the case of this guy here. Um, But yeah, so that's the game plan. If I finish all of that, I'll be moving on to basing, and if I happen to finish that as well, I think I'm gonna move on to doing one of the fantasy minis that I have. It's like, oh, that's where I put it. So yeah, that's the game plan. We will see just how far we get. But I'm going to start with you and just take a look at arm. Kind of just go around your torso. There's nothing really major that sticks out, other than obviously the metallics for the SRM2s. And for like that 8 pack there, like I'm not including the metallics in this. So you're good enough. Let's take a look at you. Um, I need to hit you with a grab the seat. Yeah, we'll use. Yeah, this one. I just need like a dab. Yeah, we'll use double. Okay. There we go. That's better. lay that gray. Here, just to make sure it's nice and cleaned up. There we go. That is you fixed up. What about you? I guess I could extend that bit there. Fine. What about you? Fine. And then last but not least, Big Chungus here. Okay, so we're going to now move on to metallics. Here. Yeah, 521, not. I don't know what the fuck he was talking about. Sorry for the muttering. I went to one of the local game stores today and was inquiring about getting more metal medium. But apparently yeah, they didn't quite give me the right fucking item code for it. So, but they also confirmed that they don't have it and they can't get it in, which kind of blows, but whatever, it is what it is. It just means I unfortunately can't buy that locally anymore. Apparently, it is really difficult to get Vallejo paints anymore anyway, which, yeah. So that basically, I got that explanation as to why not many places, at least locally, carry anything Vallejo. But I mean, I did my due diligence to shop local, so I do have an idea for some upcoming projects. I think I want to like in regards to like some BattleTech stuff that I want to do. I want to build my own like mech bay, so that I'm gonna have to like take a look at some stuff and possibly actually like do up some mini blueprints. Like I'm planning on building it out of like plastic art and shit. Um, but yeah, so I want to put together essentially a bunch of like Stellaris 7 mechs. Like I got the idea today when I was over at the game chamber, the FLGS that I went to. Because they had the box of the Snords Irregulars and like a few other Inner Sphere box lances, and I'm like, this could be interesting. Because yeah, fucking one of them contained a Hatchet Man, and I'm sorry, but there would be few more obvious choices for a battle mech to be used in Solaris 7 than a Hatchetman or an Axeman. I also took a look at a clan, was the Heavy Star? All Star. I can't remember what the box name was offhand, but it had Warhammer 2C, Marauder 2C, Stone Rhino, um, Hunchback 2C, and I can't remember what the fifth one was. It wasn't all that memorable, I guess. But yeah, I kind of want to pick that one up too. Um, because a Marauder 2C would just be fun. I'm not sure how I would exactly paint it up. Like, obviously, I would be doing camo scheme for them. Um, but like, I don't know how, like, what coloration I would do with the arm. I don't know what camo coloration I would do. Yeah. Upon my crimes and go when the world is no more. You've been watching for a century with hatred and the scorn. Alright. Oh, damn it. Decision. Do I want to, fuck it. Oh, I should have painted that red. I paint that red. Okay, well, that's fine. It's fine. No violent ways. Alright, there we go. Alright. Good. I was actually initially considering if I wanted to do like the first half of the stream as map making and then move on to this, but I want to get some progress on this time. Like, these have been on my desk for a hot minute now, and I just want to get them painted. Okay, fucking vacuum. Calm your shit. Yeah, that's right. Calm your shit. It's gone fucky on me. There's Fist the First. And Fist the Second. Also, still have to do like the cockpits and stuff like that before I can like fully move on to the basing. So actually, what I need to do is once I have these metallics down, I need to actually kind of do some initial. Hey there, Sharky. I need to do some initial work for the basing and lay down a layer of white. Because then I'm gonna have to let that dry on all of them. And I have to lay down a layer of yellow on all of them. So how are you doing today, Sharky? Yeah, I'm not sure if you were here at the top of the stream to hear my explanation slash excuse, but yeah, last night I fucking passed the hell out at around midnight my time. And well, it was actually I had passed out before that. I woke up around midnight and I passed the fuck back out until like 3 in the morning. So yeah, I was not conscious enough to have do my stream last night. Hey, raining's not so bad. But yeah, like I fucking passed right the fuck out. Apparently, my body was having none of it. Probably do this like over top of the desk. I have a feeling I missed the back of that one too. Won't be so bad. That's an easier angle. That should be fine. The Rock'em Sock'em fists are both metal. That's the key part. Better. Oh. Good here. That's supposed to be a laser? I painted as one. Yeah. It's gonna be the gun barrel metallics. Jumpy jets. Thought I missed. Ah, fixed it up. Okay. That and do that right there. Think. I'm not gonna do those this year. So that's enough for metallics on you. Side hand warmer. Hmm. Metallic on you. Where are you? Uh, that. No, I'm getting that a mixy mix. There we go. Actually, you know what? We're gonna do this. It was actually really nice today. It was like a high of like 11 degrees today, and it's actually fairly sunny. Um, Tomorrow's gonna be. I think tomorrow's gonna be a little bit cooler. This weekend it's supposed to get up to like 18, but it's apparently supposed to be raining pretty much all fucking weekend. Oof. Hey, there we go. And I really only needed that for that. Now it's back to the small one. Because I just needed to coat a large surface area. And this is better for smaller bits. Yeah, now we got these smaller gun barrels. I don't know. I don't know if I would call that air conditioning. Like, it's definitely windows open, like, sit in the breeze weather. 24 is fucking gorgeous. $24, that would be the type of day that I would like want to just fucking chill out outside underneath a tree. Maybe roll up a couple of fucking roll up a couple of J's and just fucking go chill out for a few hours and enjoy nature. Like that would be the perfect day for that. I don't know. I think I have mine set somewhere in the low 20s, like low to mid 20s. But yeah, like I don't know. I used to work in kitchens. I'm used to walking around with effectively heat stroke. So my sense of what's hot is fucking bunk. Holy fuck, Kale! I haven't seen you in fucking forever in a day. Catmaster, welcome in. Raiders, how are y'all doing? How were your streams? I will let you all get in here. You shouldn't have to see ads because I do the like ad break scheduling bullshit. Hey, my bot is smart. It understood what you meant. Okay. So yeah, how were your streams? What all did you guys get up to? For anybody who is new around these parts, no worries. I appreciate that, and I hope you rest well. But yeah, so as I was saying, my name is Magical Hack. I paint minis. I talk shit. Sometimes I swear. Fucking consummate potty mouth over here. Um, Recently I've been painting up a bunch of BattleTech stuff. Here, let me clean off my brush before I start showing stuff off. Um, I also uh, focus, focus. Good enough. Um, I also talk about paint making. I occasionally make my own paint. Um, I usually work with stuff like inks or paints that I make or heavy body acrylics mainly. And I'm always down to share the knowledge that I have about painting with fucking any of yous all. So please, if you have any questions, feel free to ask them. I'm always down, as I said, to impart my somewhat limited amount of knowledge when it comes to paints, miniatures, and the like. Okay, so let's get back to this. We're basically right now painting up all the metallic bits, or the bits that I want painted metallic. I should have taken a bunch off of that. So things like I would probably paint like I'm painting those up as heat sinks. Anything that I would think would be like a heat sink or a vent, and gun barrels mainly is what I'm doing as TMM. Oh, and jump jets, because I'm of the opinion jump jet vents should always be metallic. Um, I guess I really should be more descriptive with my stream titles when I'm painting as to what the fuck I'm painting, shouldn't I? Most of the time, it's just like back to the desk, painting on things and stuff. Maybe I'm just an international paint goblin of mystery. Okay. Snows. Okay. I guess people just don't like talking about the battle techs. Maybe it's my potty mouth. It's fine. I get it. First blood! Rico, welcome in. How is my favorite dice maker? Wheat. Caffeinating. I know that feeling. Still unemployed. Um, Wait, I don't know if you were around for that. Yeah, I got restructured out of my job a little bit ago, and I have not found work yet because the job market sucks balls. Um, However, I did manage to cast something in resin. I made a little tiny crater. It's clear, so the yeah. Well, it's a BattleTech size crater. Because like if we take one of these duders here and place it inside, it is about the size that a mech would make. The idea was basically come up with a few, like make a few of these and like clean them up really nice. And then whenever I get the chance to play BattleTech, when a mech gets blowed up, just gets tossed onto the board. Boop. Bots go. Bye bye. Next is going to be getting around to designing, printing out, and casting.
Get to stretching, motherfucker.
Yeah. Will do. Uh, Design and printing out and casting some test dice. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah. Oh. Unfortunately, some of the line art. Oh yeah, actually, that's definitely stretch that way. Some of the line art I have that I want to use, I can't use because like I've been going through Dice Maker because it's a lot easier that way. Because then I just get to deal with the faces. I don't have to dick around with like doing it the hard way. But like the line art that I want to use is it doesn't show up as well on the faces as I would like it to. I think there are issues with like when it turns it from the PNG into a bitmap. Like I even tried running it through fucking Inkscape first and trace bitmap that way and then do it. Yeah, no, it didn't work out. Well, like I mean, like the I think if you want to go like super crazy, that's probably still the best way to do it. But if you just want to come up with like, oh hey, I want to take this image that I have and, replace a dice face with it. Like, well, I don't know. I'm pretty sure that there are probably some other benefits to using like Blender to just go right from the ground up over using something like Dice Maker. But yeah, like it's fucking easy. It'll be enough for me to just like, oh hey, I want custom faces, which is basically the only thing I want to do because I want to make some movement dice for BattleTech. Um, and hopefully I can get them into the consignment case at one of the local gaming shops. Like, because basically what I'm thinking is because I have fuck are they? Ah, there we are. I have some movement dice that I had downloaded and printed, but like I could do better. I could do better. So yeah. Um, and then that way, if I do that, I can then also sell them. I mean, there's nothing wrong with doing things the hard way if that's how the workflow works best for you. Like, I'm pretty sure there are probably some ways that would be easier for me to do some of the stuff that I do while painting, but you know, maybe but it wouldn't necessarily work with how I paint or like how my specific painting workflow works type deal. Which is probably one of the reasons why I haven't done a lot of working with oils. Like I have oil. I've used them once, but like it's a much different workflow than say working with acrylics or inks. Next is going to be probably some Dwarf Fortress. Yeah, that's what I put next in the queue. Mhm. There we go. But yeah, eventually I will get around to doing the casting and shit. And like what I want to do is for each type of movement dice is essentially cast them in a different color. So like because like each you're supposed to use a different color die for each movement mode, as it were. Like red is for jump, black is run. I want to say green is walking. And you would then like turn the number to like what the bonus slash difficulty would be for shooting and well, basically the it would be the to hit modifier that you would show as the number on the die. All right. Oh, I also did another Gunpla build recently off stream because those are my I find those are actually a good like sit and relax and build something project that you can do over just like a couple of hours if you want. There's also actually I got the idea I had the idea um of taking essentially taking my Chromebook and grabbing one of my extra USB cameras And like on some nice days this year, going out grabbing a fucking gunpla kit, like just an HG of some sort that I haven't built, and going out to like a park and just like taking some video of me putting it together out in the middle of nature. And then somehow turning that into content. I actually had some ideas about how it could be done. I just stumble at the whole script writing part of things because I find I work better just off the cuff. I feel I'm more entertaining when I'm ad libbing everything than when I am being scripted. But the whole ad libbing thing works way better live than it does pre recorded. In a pre recorded setting, it comes off as just being unprepared, and I don't want that. If I'm a, you know, make some content, I want it to be at least passable. Otherwise, I would just fucking make a reaction channel. Actually, there we go. That's how I farm for views. I start looking at what GW is doing, and like every time they have some releases, I go to their website and I just talk about it and complain about how much it's gonna suck or how much other models are that much better, and then just wait for all of the pro GW fanboys to come out of the woodwork and be like, "Bruh, you just hate this because of insert fucking rage bait comment here." Then maybe like during that time, like take some digs at like generative AI at the same time to rile up the AI bros. It'd be a great time. Everybody would love it. If I do that though, I'm gonna need to like get theme music for it. Ooh, ooh. Actually, I need to hit up Claire and see if I can get her to slowly come up with something. Do those up. I like because I'm kind of seeing these as vents back here. Like this vent. That. Now I'm going to do that. Now, assume these are jumpity jets. Let's do that actually on camera, shall we? Mm. And now to the ugliest mech in the bunch. Yeah, I hate the Howler as a mech. I think it is the worst mech ever, and is only deserving of being on the scrap heap. I like to think of this as the What If Hunchback, but from Wish mech. Hold on. Bug me. Okay. Alrighty, so let's clean off the brush. Then I can start like the preliminary basing shit that I need to do. It's either a jump jet or a vent of some sort. Oh. Alrighty, so now what I need to do is I need to clean this off. Yeah, it happens. I mean, I was able to quickly deal with it. No, you don't want to go that way. There we go. Now you're going the right way. Alrighty. Now I need to bust out that big. 3, 1, 1. Where's my size 1? They're 2. Here, what the fuck? You know I have the size 1 around here. Yeah, here. Right there. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to start on the preliminary shit for the basing, like I said. We're going to start with some titanium white. Ah, I'm apparently out of coffee in my cup. Asshole. There we go. Open up nicely. So yeah, I was reading the like notifications from Twitch, like the creator notifications. Apparently, my channel is not very advertiser friendly. I need a bigger brush. Mainly because of my content tags. I don't want three. Where's the two? I think it seems like advertisers don't really want to be associated with somebody with a foul mouth and, you know, who talks about smoking pot and, you know, I'm too spicy for advertisers. Well, I'm too spicy for most advertisers. There we go. So the goal of what I'm doing right here, this is just the initial layer because I'm going to be doing like a road. And it's going to be done in 3 layers of paint. No, it's this is based on a notification that I got from Twitch today. Basically, the content filters for profanity, sexual content, mature rated games, and stuff like that. They basically Twitch says straight out that there are a lot of advertisers who don't want to run their ads on channels that have that sort of content. So it could affect my ad revenue. Oh noes. Honestly, I figure it'll just end up being like there'll just be more like condom ads and shit like that on my channel. Which whatever it is, what it is. You know what? We're just gonna go all the way around. I do want to cover up some of those spots that I rubbed off while I was painting the mech itself. But yeah, like the most thing that I'm worried about with this layer here is just kind of coverage. It doesn't need to necessarily be perfectly even, as this is just like a initial prep layer. Mainly to make it so that the yellow will show up better, and I don't have to do like 12 coats of yellow. So yeah, secret tip to painting yellow, put white underneath. Fuck, even putting probably like a light orange underneath would work really well too. Because you just kind of want to make it so that the yellow shows up as strongly as possible. Wow, that was close. I was not aiming, even though I don't like the Howler. I was not trying to throw it around. Jeez. Aim properly, fingers. Put some more. Let's grab some more of the white. Do that right now. Oh, got that. Light color down for that base color. Let's put a little bit more on the top here, just to kind of cover it up a little bit. Better, anyway. No. So there will definitely be a few steps before these are finished. Um, like I still have to do the canopies. So like I have to even start that process. So I have to do the initial chrome. Then I need to do the whichever color I'm going to pick for these ones on top of that. So like it'll be a hot minute before these are done, but they are getting closer. They're what I would consider almost playable at the moment. Playable is when the canopy is done. That's usually one of the last things that I do. Itchy. Stupid fingers. Not supposed to be itchy. Alright. Let's Ooh. Actually, damn it, I need to pick up that Snords Irregulars box at some point in the nearish future. Since I don't think they sell like bases, like hex bases separately, Catalyst. I think what I want to do is I want to cast one so that for like some of my older mechs, I can put them on the proper size of base. Not that it really matters anything more than aesthetics and my own brain going these need to be on similar size bases. Especially with like some of the like older metal mechs that I have that have like the super like tiny mini base. Having them on a like properly sized base, um, I think would just be in general nicer. They also need to put out a box with 4 atlases in it. 100%. I need a box with 4 atlases. And I still need my regiment of urban mechs. Alright, so I need to clean this off again. Wait. I mean, I guess I could do that as metallic. I think it's supposed to be like sensors of some sort. But like, I don't think having that painted over would affect it in universe. Oh, pardon me. I wonder if those sausages are thawed out yet. Sorry, fucking my brain is squirreling. It happens sometimes. I'm not ashamed. The base number the last for this stage. Probably gonna do like 2 coats of the yellow over this white. Because I want the yellow to be not only do I want it to be vibrant, but I also and I'm probably actually gonna use the Azo medium because I think the Azo medium works better for like road yellow than the lemon yellow would. I think the lemon yellow is a little bit too transparent. At least that's my opinion. Everybody else can have their own opinion. It just means that your opinion is wrong. No, I kid. I wouldn't say that. Well, I wouldn't say that seriously. I would say that just taking the piss in general, not to anybody specific, but Go. Okay. So that has all been whited. I got the white stuff all over those bases. Yeah, that's right. I know what I said. Okay, so now is going to be actually the kind of challenging part because some of these, the fucking where the cockpit is fucky. Entirely fucky. I didn't clean this up properly the last time I used it, let alone this time. So, let's get this cleaned up, shall we? Looks better. One more go round. One more go around. Yes, I picked that phrase up from watching rodeo while I was a kid. Not having control of the TV sucked. I now need to last away and grab out the smaller brush. Right away. You are an asshole, aren't you? Where, oh, where? It's back here. It's back here. Get over here. Masters. We use you for the synthetics. Come on. Clean. Enough being. I'm gonna squirt a little bit of this in here as well. Oh, hold up. Okay. So I will be right back. Ow. Actually, I don't even need that strung up anymore. It's yeah, that's the shit right there. Meow. Oh, is that Puddums? You just trying to get my attention? Okay, let's get back to it. I am still be right back. I am no longer be right back. Now we grab the secret weapon, which is Molotov. I do. Since it is an ink, I'm gonna use the back of this to kind of keep it contained. I like how on some of the older Warhammer models, this thing here is portrayed as like a light. Yay for Molotov Chrome. Ah, damn it. Poopy toots. Poopy toots. Shouldn't be that noticeable. It's going to be noticeable. I have to fix it. I don't want to be whiny. Meh. Okay, I'm done with that. Mm. Ah, damn it. Ah, there we go. Wiped off nicely. Well, maybe not nicely, but well enough. That works. Okay. That's 3. On the toenail. That's right, ladies. I can evenly coat your toenails. Oh, you know what? I'm not fucking with that camera right now. It's too fucking far gone. Don't. You know, I'm actually surprised, and I think I may have mentioned this before, but I'm actually kind of surprised that more like nail artists aren't miniature painters. Because like there's a lot of overlap in those two different skill sets. There's a ridiculous amount of overlap. Already, no worries. It is about 2 a.m. I thank you very much for coming and hanging out, Rico. I definitely appreciate your presence. And as always, it is a pleasure having you in chat. Sleep well, mon frere. I will sleep when I am dead. Um, yes, I see that you're still there. Ooh, I could use purple. I could use the purple lake. Ooh, I have this that I can use actually. Go with this one. I'm planning on going for a little bit longer yet, so I want to, at the very least, get these bases done. Actually, there's one more thing I need to do before I move on to that step with those. I need to bust out the Azo Yellow. But, perfect. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do the first coat of yellow on all of the bases. Sure. And big. Want the tube. I need the whole thing, not just the mech. Come on now. Definitely going to need 2 coats of this, but that's not so bad. Okay with that. Really, for the sides here, I really only need the yellow on the very back for what I have planned. But this is also going to make it so that the black is going to stick a little bit better too, and be a little bit more resilient, as it will have more layers to adhere to. Let that dry. I think, after I do this little bit here. Have to let that dry, and then what we'll probably do is we'll probably do the two coats of the yellow kind of rapid fire back to back. Like as soon as I finish the last one, I'll just pick the first one back up again and basically do it that way. Because that should speed up this part of the process just a little bit. Yeah, I like the Azo yellow for this because it's going to be a little bit warmer, which is kind of what I want. I still have to figure out what angle I want to do the road lines at on the bases. That's fine. It's going to be covered up anyway. But really shouldn't be getting too worried about it as I still have to go over all of these with the black. Ooh, would actually be kind of. I don't know how well it would work. Actually, never mind. I just had a thought. Like, I could do all of this and then pick up some like fine fucking sand for basing. Sprinkle the sand over the yellow after I put the tape down. Like sprinkle the sand over the top after I put the tape down, and then like with a little bit of glue on the base, let that dry, and then paint the black. And just kind of go over the whole thing, and then peel up the masking tape to reveal the yellow. But I don't know how good that would look because the lines would be underneath technically the surface of the road. Like if I did it like that, which that wouldn't make sense. It's an interesting idea, and I might attempt it for something else in the future. Like take some of the like 1 millimeter wide masking tape that I have and like make cracks on like the surface of a base and then do that and then pull it up. That would actually look pretty cool. It's gonna be black anyway, so it's not gonna really gonna matter. But it's kind of gonna matter. Really, the only place I need to put the second coat of the yellow on is the top and very back. So that's basically what I'm going to do. Because the top and the very back are the only two spots where the yellow is going to be showing. Like, at all. Uh, that up. There, and then we grab you again. And we start from the beginning. Technically, I only need to. Well, I don't know where I'm putting the line yet. I was about to say, technically, I only need to do where the line's going to be, but I don't know where the line's going to be. So saying that is kind of a bit of a misnomer. There. Next. Okay. Come on, Ugly, let's get you painted up. Maybe. Okay. There we go. That should probably be the last one. Oh, pardon. Uh, Probably gonna have to go over that again. I'm looking at that, but that's fine. At least I'm looking at it now and I'm seeing it now, so I can rectify the situation as needed. But we'll see once I have. Okay, that's fine. We can work with that. Okay. Now we're gonna work with some of the purple here. Have a sip of coffee. Fucking love it. I want a double zero. Purple canopies for these ones. There we go. Yep. Don't touch the base right now. Kind of in a fragile state. Ah, shit. Yep. Boop. Monstrosity. And the baby tower. There we go. Look at that. Okay. So now it's going to be the fun part. Here is where we are going to set up our hazard stripes. And based on we want to use the smallest one. I need a better way to so it doesn't go fucky on me. It's much. Ah, there you are. Where the fuck's my knife? Ah. What happens when I try and look cool? I start flailing. Assuming is why you were packaged like that. Okay. So let's let me stick for a minute. That's good enough. I mean, it's not going to be perfect, but hopefully it won't kill my brain too much by it not being perfect. No, 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 no. You need to be all the way to the. Hey, fucking. Dick. There we go. So I'm probably going to need 4 per mech, and yeah, I'm just going to do a solid yellow line. Can you take me higher? Oh, no, 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 no. I mean, hopefully it will look good enough. That way. Oh, there for now. That out of the way. Technically, that. Come on. Just fucking vaguely stick where I want you to stick for a moment. Alright, let's start. Yeah. Come on. Not. There we go. Boom. I mean, I know it doesn't have to be perfect, but it kind of has to be perfect. Even though this is just nothing more than a little gimmick shtick that I'm doing for giggles. In yeah, that works. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not gonna wreck anything. Man, these are gonna look so goofy until I actually have them fully painted, like the bases. I mean, granted, fully painting them isn't going to take that much. Stuck that to the wrong side. I mean, if I do it like this. It's that. And then you. So that's almost perfect. I like that. There. Ah, beautifully. I'm okay with that. And be careful if you're doing things like doing this like this using the knife. You can very well cut yourself if you are not. I would almost suggest using tweezers for this. But I like to live dangerously myself, so that and I'm very used to working with knives. All right. That all of these ready for the victory lap. Effective. Make sure that those are all stuck down. Otherwise, it won't work properly. I don't want to dip around. Let's grab this guy here. Use this to press this. It doesn't need to be like super pressed down. It just needs to be pressed down far enough that ink won't seep underneath. That's basically the long and the short of what I'm getting at here. Back in your okay, so put some black ink on these bases, shall we? Shall we? Yeah, there we go. Two again. And once again, I'll probably have to do this in like multiple. Maybe not actually. I will probably have to put multiple drops on the cup. So actually, I will have to do this at least twice. I can see some of the yellow sticking through, but that's fine. It was bound to happen. I might end up varnishing this on Tuesday since it is Thursday night tonight. Then again, I don't know. I might try and hop on for like a during the day, like my day stream over the weekend and possibly do a little bit of painting or something. It all depends on how I feel, really. But, you know, that's usually the way it goes. Okay. Let's set you off to the side for now. Next. And yeah, I'm just going all in on these. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I can always fix it after the fact. Um, and by fix, I mean either just paint over it and disregard what I did, or actually fix what's wrong, depending on the severity of the fuck up. Okay. That, however, is not yellow. Got it. All these bases covered in black again. They started as black, they went to gray, then they went to white, then they went to yellow. Now they're going mostly back to black. Two drippy drops. Two drippy drops. Hopefully that'll be enough for the last three mechs. It'd be nice. You are gonna get nine. It's gone. Perfect. If you didn't see, there was a hair. Fucking cat, you need to stop shedding. I love you, but you really need to stop shedding. If I get another cat, I'm gonna try and get a hairless cat because I would assume that they don't shed. I do need to remember before I do the varnish on this that I need to go over it with a wash. Um, Break out the nut null and utilize that, I think, is going to be the game plan there. I think that'll be the best one to use because I can just go over the full thing with that stuff and I don't have to worry as much. Um, but I don't have cat allergies. And I do have a robot vacuum, which will pick up most of the shed, or basically all of the shed, really. Um, and I know what you're gonna say. You know, it's not all about my allergies. Nobody comes over anyway, so I don't have to worry about other people's allergies. Ooh, son. I mean, it would just require a regular, you know, I'd have to, I would need to get it when it was like a kitten, though. Like, I'd need to get it used to stuff like that. Because I wouldn't want to go from just grabbing an adult fucking Sphinx and be like, okay, it's bath time. I need the heavy duty gloves. Though that being said, I did get my cat to like belly rubs, so well, at least belly rubs from me. Though, to be honest, if I was to get like the cat that I really, really, really want, I actually okay. So to get the cat, I wouldn't be able to get the cat that I really, really want simply because I would not have the like I don't have the proper habitat for it. Because I want to get a Savannah cat, which is basically a serval that's been crossbred with a house cat. It's serval that's been I think it's serval that they're usually mixed with. But yeah, they're fucking huge and they're awesome, and I want one. But considering like how fucking expensive they are, because they are fucking expensive. Like it's ridiculous how much they cost. Um, I don't have enough space because apparently they need constant play and space. Otherwise, they start to fuck shit up. So like, I wouldn't feel okay with having one in an apartment the size of what I have. Like I would want to be in a house with like a backyard. So that let's go back to the first one. It's fine though. This is a carbon black, so it is semi like fairly. It is kind of transparent. Fine. Yellow poking through. Okay, good. On to you. Come on, you're supposed to fucking... There. That's another thing I need to check. It's between the... on the back. I didn't check that on this one. Oh, that's not gonna... They're not gonna be perfect! Yeah, that's fine. Bad. Okay. Alrighty, now it's time to reveal the road lines and such. I mean, like I said, I still have like washes and stuff that I like a wash that I have to do, but it'll be fine. Ah. Need to actually wash this brush. Lather the first. Do the second. Rinse the second. Okay. That'll be fine. Yeah, there we go. Nice clean brush. That's what we want. Clean brushes, not dirty brushes. Dirty is not how I like my brushes. How I like my ladies. Bam. Straight line. Okay, I can touch that up. It's actually not super terrible. I can make that work. I might have to readjust how big those are on the back, but fine. I guess. This is actually one of the reasons why I'm taking these off now before it's like fully finished. Is I can actually take a look at the back and be like, okay, so what do I want to do to try and fix this, if anything? Ah! None of that. We don't throw our mechs around here. Other people's mechs, yes. We throw other people's mechs. No, we don't throw other people's mechs. Not very nice to do. Bam. Most of these are coming out exactly how I want them, with very few mistakes. I'm okay with that. Hey. I mean, I'm gonna have to fix that one a little bit, but it's okay. I'm not sure how that got under there, how it did, but like, whatever. It is what it is. Bam. All right. They all got their road lines. It's a single yellow, so no passing. Alrighty, I'm gonna hit some buttons. I'm gonna go over to the couch, and then we're gonna see who is on and doing the thing. I know it just as an ad break is ending, but my apologies. So give me 2 jiggles of Jackrabbit's ass. Stepping on the headphone cable. Don't want to do that. Bad. That's bad. Okay. Alrighty. So let's get that dealt with.